Alright guys, I'm Colwen. I'm back with another Transformers review. Today I've got Transformers Thrilling 30 Deluxe Class Megatron. Now one moment, fleshling. Ah, crap. This shit again. Let's get one thing straight. I'm no one's plaything. I cooperate of my own will. Treat me with respect. I kind of feel I treat all my toys with a certain level of respect. But yeah, no, dude. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, goodness. I don't think I'm stoned enough for this. Moving on. This is the Thrilling 30 Megatron. It's a really good design. I really enjoy it. You can take a look around his back. You see he's got a very clean design. He's got a nice, strong, wide-chested appearance. He does look very intimidating. He's got a very nice plasma cannon on his arm over here. It can extend and shorten. It is a good figure. However, there are some issues with it that we will get into. And like, with all due respect, man, you are a flawed figure in some ways. Just how you were made. But you're still an awesome dude. Let's bring in Film Noir Spider-Man. Let's bring over Scourge. We've got Hubcap. Alright, did Hubcap just flash me? Got bots gone wild here. Alright, so let's bring in all the Megatrons. I have 2006 Classics Megatron, and he's going to be fun to film later on in Robot Mode. Oh, come on. Does he really need to do that? That is annoying with him. Where do we have next? We've got Transformers Prime Deluxe Class Megatron. We have the Legion class, the Commander class Legion scale one. We have War for Cybertron, the video game Megatron. I'm going to turn his cannon around so he can not block the guys behind him. We have the comic book Megatron from the 30th anniversary, Thrilling 30 line, I want to say. We have the red Megatron. I've got this cool little Burger King toy for the other Megatron. We have Siege of Cybertron, Tank Megatron. We've got Last Night movie Megatron. And we've got the Kingdom Wars Core Class Megatron. You know, the fun thing about Megatron as opposed to Optimus Prime is that Megatron's been all kinds of stuff. He's been a gun, Classics. He's been a weird space jet thing, the Prime guys. He's been a tank. He's been several different tanks. He's been several different jets. Like, Megatron is not lacking when it comes to options for outfits. Let me go ahead and get these guys cleared out. Let me bring in the Siege of Cybertron auto car guys. And it's nice to see something that shows that maybe Transformers really haven't changed that much after all. Wow, I didn't realize this Megatron was the same size as current Transformers. I remember these guys, though, when they first came out. This is the Thrilling 30 Orion packs, and they do look good next to each other. When this guy came out, he was like $15, I want to say, and now Transformers are going for like $25, $30 sometimes. Oh. So, he's got the nice Megatron head sculpt. He's got, you know, not ostentatious, but he is rocking a nice Decepticon logo. So, I was talking about flaws. So, like, right here where his chest assembles together, it does kind of want to easily pop out and flop around a little bit. That's absolutely part of the transformation system. He's got these hinge and ball joints going on, which isn't a bad thing, but that stem just looks funky. You know, it blends together well enough, but when you take a closer look and you see that weird stem, it's just, I don't know, man. He's got nice upper arm swivel, very good elbow that actually goes backwards a little bit. Nothing at the wrist, that's mainly because of the transformation. Let's take a closer look at his arm cannon real quick, and like it can do this whole transformation thing. It's made out of really, it's made out of like a smoky, translucent plastic, so I am worried about it breaking someday. But it really does seem like these gears and stuff, there is no real pressure going on with them, so you're not going to risk anything. What is kind of cool, oh no, you can't do that, huh? If they could have extended this handle around, he could have wielded it like a blade, like a sword or something. And the other one, there's no point to it. There's no way to hold on to it. So if you lose one of these accessories, then you're stuck with this weird half cannon thing. This is part of the flaws I'm talking about, okay? So we're going to take these, and we're going to fold those back together. I'm going to put them off to the side here, out of the camera view, just so we can have them safe. So we talked about the arms, the legs. There is no waist swivel at all. He has ball jointed hips. He's got above the, at the knee swivels. He's got very nice knee bend, but that really is more for transformation, because in robot mode, you're really going to want to keep the back of his legs closed up like this, and in order to get that extra articulation, you pretty much got to open his legs, which is not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. I remember these guys were like, I want to say 2014, 2013, so like, they're still really good figures. I like how big and bulky the forearms are. This is like, his arm itself is a weapon. He's going to battering ram you. Isn't there a move in Fallout 4 called like the Steamroller or something like that? Does he have ankle swivels? He does not have ankle swivels, but his feet can open and close to a point, mainly because of transformation, but that's there, you know? Let me, let's go ahead and transform him. Now, his transformation even is kind of finicky. So you're going to take his arms, and you're going to fold the hands in and rotate the arms so that they're facing backwards, because the arms are going to make up a good chunk of the vehicle mode fuselage. He turns into a stealth bomber. It's going to be badass. Fold his feet together. Now, take the hips. No, we need to, no, I'm sorry, I'm skipping ahead. We need to come back up here to the shoulders and unhinge the shoulders away from the torso. We need to take his, I like how the front nose blends in and becomes the front chest, and this is all going to fold up. You see that head fold away like that? That just folds up into the fuselage, right up in there, and when we're done, this head's going to be completely covered up, actually. It's going to be really nice. So, you bring these shoulder sections forward, and as you bring them forward, you're going to close them down on themselves, and they're going to snap into, there's some tab slots and pin slots up here on the front, and like there's the front nose cone of your stealth bomber. Take the arms and twist them around to where they're going backwards along the fuselage, and they're going to tab into place underneath here. Now, I'm going to actually leave the arms a little bit loose for now, okay, and keep this all pegged together. The whole hip and thigh has to rotate forward. Did you see this? Okay, he's doing like reverse splits. It's a really painful yoga move here. And then the kneecap is going to fold inside. So here comes the ball joint up around here. There's the thigh swivel there. And this all comes together. And from the underside, you can see... Look at this painful yoga pose he is pulling, dude. This is like absolutely Transformers yoga. And you know what? I guess I remembered incorrectly. Or is it my... Okay. And then there's this double hinge thing. There's a double hinge thing behind his thigh, behind his hip joint here. This whole assembly back here pushes his entire hips forward up into his upper torso. And then we can peg things together with his front chest plate and then tab the wings in and tab the wings in. And if I could get another one of these for cheap, and then the feet fold in. And here we have him transformed. And if I could get one of these cheap, I would love to repaint it in a green color and make a Thrilling 30 Cosmos. I think this mold would have made for a great Cosmos. And you just put big old guns on top of the arms, because now we're going to bring back in the wings. And the wings are going to tab underneath. You're going to fold that handle away. Tab underneath. And I just realized he has no landing gear. And, okay, so you could take that head and turn it around 180 degrees, and it'll just be a gray block right there. I am not going to bother with that right now, because he is a jet. And other than swooshing, so let's bring in Film Noir Spider-Man. And I think I might be able to get my Megatron to stand up. No, not really. He is not going to be able to stand up. Okay, so we'll just have him. Okay, fine. We'll do it that way then. We got Scourge, we got Hubcap. And you know that, I mean, if he's a Cybertronian alien guy, then I guess kind of it comparison's just fine. Here is next to the Siege Carbots, and like that right there is a big problem right there. We have him here with Orion Pax, and again, I don't know if they actually encountered each other in these forms, but they are from the same line, and I think they do look good together. And the idea of a car fighting off a stealth bomber, that's kind of a fun idea right there. Let me bring in the other Megatrons. So here is Classics Megatron. Here is Video Game Megatron. Come on. We have here Transformers Prime Megatron and the Legions Cyberverse version. There's the Burger King non-transforming version. Come on, you guys are sitting there momentarily. There we go. That works. That works. We've got another movie one here where he turns into a jet. We've got a big old tank one here. We've got this tank one here. We've got another space jet one, stealth bomber. Yeah, he's got a whole lot of, and you can see right here how, yeah, there is a lot of similarities between those two tank modes. You could probably see the similarities in the robot mode too. But just look how drastically he is just from two different versions of a tank. And like two different versions of a space jet fighter. You know, like Megatron, he don't care. He turns into whatever he wants to turn into. Well, let me get these cleared out. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. So like the transformation is fun. It's a little weird because he's yoga posing all up in there and all that. But everything has a nice place to it. You know, he makes a nice solid fuselage. The paint is nice and like it's glittered without being like, they just dusted glitter in the plastic. So it's not like gold plastic syndrome with all the swirls and stuff. Clean undercarriage. Very clean undercarriage. Nice little cockpit stuff going on here. He does have peg ports, so if you want to, you can put big guns on top of him, like I was saying about making a Cosmo version with big guns instead of the wingtips. All the Thrilling 30 stuff I see on eBay usually runs for pretty reasonable prices. I've seen this guy, he was originally 13 bucks, but, you know, nowadays Transformers are going about 25, 30. You can get them in box for like 20, 30 bucks, which actually isn't a bad deal. And you get them loose, complete for about $15, $20. So, like, I think it's fun. You know, if you're willing to look past all his little imperfections and all his little weird oddities, like, he does have a solid, you know, put-together vehicle mode. So that is pretty nice. He does have a good-looking vehicle mode. I like it. I can recommend it, but be aware of the weird little imperfections in there, you know? So, I'm Colwen. This has been Transformers Thrilling 30 Deluxe Class. Cybertronian Megatron from the Thrilling 30, from, I think More Than Meets the Eye was the comic that he was in, but I might be wrong on that. Great all-around figure. Just a few little oddity imperfections you should be aware of. And, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.